Hello and welcome. My name is James Abiona and your program Executive Intelligence. Hello and welcome. My name is James Abiona on your program Executive Intelligence. Today, I would like to talk about a topic that's so dear to me, and is if I have $1 million. You heard me. If I have $1 million, what will I do? I will restructure the educational system by creating a school that is first of its kind. I will set up the Abuja Tech Up Academy. Yes. Someone was afraid, telling me, why should you say this in the public? Why should you throw this to the air? Won't somebody carry your vision? I wish I can see Abakaliki Tech Up Academy. I wish I can see Ibadan Tech Up Academy. I wish I can see Umuaha Tech Up Academy. I wish I can see Ikeja Tech Up Academy. Why? Is because today's educational system needs a total overhaul. If you check this, who is the teacher who teaches your grandchild how to know about the functions of your phone more than you? Nobody. If you have seen students that are just going to school in order to please the parents. I've seen students that are founders of softwares without any contribution to the Western education. I know why Steve Jobs in his day says experts are clueless. I know why there are only 500 jobs for NMPC to offer and 30 million people applied. 2014, the immigration wanted just few people to employ, and we saw over 30-something thousand people in about 5 stadia around the country sitting down to write an exam into immigration. And then we remember in 2012 to when Dangote wanted 2,000 truck drivers, and he said he doesn't want Agberos to drive his trucks, he wants graduates. Over 6 million first degree applied, over 2 million master's degree holders applied, and over 250,000 PhD applied to drive a truck from Lagos to Maiduguri. Who is fooling who? We need to understand that our educational system is over 3 decades behind. The most sophisticated university in Nigeria does not make the first 1,000 in the world. When we pick South Africa, Ghana, Kenya, Egypt, and Rwanda, those are the 3 countries that we can say the educational system makes some sense. Why do you think the academic staff are striking all the time? It's because they are aware of this, that the educational system is too behind. So now, if I have $1 million, I will set up Abuja Tech Up Academy, a place that I will need to read some things for us to see who I will be chunking out there. Now, look at them. I want to raise who I call the 21st century secondary school breeding data scientists, software developers, information security analysts, computer system analysts, web developers, wallet solution gurus, sales engineers, artificial intelligence experts, information technology managers, computer research scientists, and for maximum national global relevance. It will be a school that academic activities will end by 1 p.m. Children will go for their break, and by 2 p.m. when they resume in their workstation, in which even when a child enters his workstation, it's with his facial recognition, and he will need to deposit at least 4 hours per day in finding out, in research, in doing what he loves best to do. Because I found out something, frankly speaking, that the university system now needs a bypass. And what is the bypass? If you have a secondary school that you are developing children like this, enabling them to be the best in these things I just mentioned, I can assure you in 6 years, from JS1 to SS3, this one will become genius. and some of them will even become millionaires in dollars. When they will need to go to university, they will have been adopted by a multinational that is a digital organization, will have adopted them, and they will have been the pride of their parents. So I believe very strongly that the educational system of this country is too academic in nature and behind in terms of syllabus. So the Abuja Tech Up Academy, I intend to start to discover these young ones who are genius in their own rights, to encourage them to be the best they can be in 6 years. If you sit down and have a 9-year-old boy, he knows all my gadgets more than me, not to talk of his elder brother. So if you look at the internet world today, the digital space today, and especially in Africa, Nigeria in particular, there is still a lot of things we do in an analog way that need to be digitized. And looking at this, we need to raise children that will be the best in these things. And what will create such an enabling environment for them is when we set up a secondary school that is tech-oriented, that will catch them young. Because having coached core members for about 8-9 years, I found out man can burn a fish when the fish is fresh. Only God can bend a dry fish without breaking it. We see, even when they say they teach entrepreneurship in school, the lecturer that is offering this subject to them has never done business before. I've met a lot of core members that they are just a round peg on the round hole. And if you look at this, we need to raise such children that will be the best version of themselves. When they become the best version of themselves, by creating an enabling environment for them, what happens is that they will come out to become geniuses in their own field. Till I meet you again, I'll talk more about this. My name is James Abiona on your program, Executive Intelligence. See you next time.